Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Opening day is here as we get the new season underway with a good matchup between the Texas Rangers and the Seattle Mariners. Hello again, everybody. Baseball is back. Welcome to our special opening day broadcast on MLB Network. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. The staffs for these two teams sure to be a focal point as this series moves along.
Hey, just like any team, pitching is going to be the key factor for this ball club as the year plays out. I'm sure the staff will have its ups and downs, but putting together some quality outings early in the season could do wonders for this club getting out of the gate with a good start.
The game's count starting now. Opening day on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Marco Gonzalez gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
We're looking at one of the top pitchers in the league right now. Solid win total from last year, and he'd like to win a whole bunch of games in this new season. He's a good pitcher, and he normally pitches good at the beginning of the season, and he rides that storm out all the way through the end. It'll be interesting to see what kind of start he gets off to this year.
Set and the 2-1 pitch. The temperature here at first pitch, a very seasonal 63 degrees this afternoon. Hit weakly back to the mound. And the throw to first is in time, one gone.
Batting second, the designated hitter, Elvis Andrus.
So Elvis Andrus the next to bat. Lifetime versus this arm. He's got 5 base hits in 19 tries. Hit the target, but this is low, 2-1. Time to check our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Freddie Ferguson.
Hey, D-Row, you better be ready to swing, particularly at that low pitch. Freddie Ferguson, low ball umpire.
Yeah, it makes it tough on the offense. I was a guy who liked the low ball, but that usually means those guys are susceptible to that slider in the dirt. You have to see the ball up, and this guy doesn't give you a chance.
Bases are empty, one man out. 3-2 to the Rangers' designated hitter. Pudge Rodriguez will be next. Hit the other way out toward right field. Right fielder giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Batting third, the catcher, Ivan Rodriguez.
Up next for the Rangers, Pudge Rodriguez. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. 2 out, nobody on. The bouncer to the left side. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Nothing doing here in the opening half inning. Nothing to start for the Rangers. Mariners coming up. You're watching MLB Network. Corey Kluber is on the mound for the season opener on the road in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
This guy had a year you'd love to forget last year. Look at that ERA, awfully ugly. We'll see if he can rebound and pitch much better, and if he doesn't, his spot in the rotation could be in jeopardy. It will be awfully important that he gets off to a good start in this one.
Standing in, Ken Griffey. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Heading out towards shallow right. Cole is in a few steps as he takes it for the first out.
Batting second, the shortstop, D. Gordon.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And up next, the speedy D. Gordon. One out, nobody on. And he fouls this one off. Kluber has racked up over 1,300 innings on the major league mound, and in that time he's allowed just barely over a base runner per inning, which of course is very good. Hard sinker misses 2-2. And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch.
You can bet these hitters are taking note of what the guy on the hill is working with. A long at bat like this in the first inning can reveal a lot.
Bases are empty, one man out. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Center fielder giving chase. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Batting third, the first baseman, Edgar Martinez.
And that'll bring in DH extraordinaire Edgar Martinez. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Grounded back up the middle. Odor has it. Throw on to Guzman at first, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Mariners. Still no score. Second inning set to go, and up to bat next, the left-handed light tower power of Joey Gallo. Now the 1-1 pitch. High in the air out to center field. Griffey waits on it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Batting fifth, the center fielder, Danny Santana.
So stepping in, Danny Santana. He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
That's ball 2.
Hasn't seen a heater yet in this at bat. One might be coming right here.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
3 balls.
Todd Frazier will be next. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. And it's 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Rangers center fielder. 3-2 pitch. He is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and standing in a power threat in Todd Frazier, the third baseman. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Hit sharply on the ground. He's got it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Rangers set down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom of the inning now, and next to bat will be the outfielder, Ken Griffey Jr. That nibbled the corner there, but missed 2-1. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. Liner toward right center. That's a hit, the first of the new campaign for Seattle.
Batting fifth, the second baseman.
Next for Seattle, Brett Boone. The 3-2 pitch. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout. Digging in now for the Mariners, Jay Buhner. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. Comes back with the cut fastball for strike 3 called, and there are 2 down. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
Standing in now, Carlos Gonzalez. A swing and a ground ball to third. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1 left for Seattle, who move to the third with no score. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring up the second baseman, Rougned Odor. The 1-1 home. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, there's the great equalizer, the changeup, El Cambio. Listen, if you can keep that pitch in your back pocket and pull it out when you need it, like he did right there, usually hitters, they don't stand a chance.
At the plate now, Hunter Cole. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this is going to get foul. The 1-2. Catches the corner. Got him looking.
Anytime you get rookies just breaking into the big leagues, you have to expect a certain amount of this. There aren't any easy at-bats at this level, and you really have to learn how to slow the game down in your head because everything feels like it's so much faster up here.
At the plate, Ronald Guzman. Ground ball right side, straight into the shift. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Rangers. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and into bat next, the third baseman, Kyle Seager. The 1-1 home. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. High in the air out to center field. Santana is right there, one down.
Batting ninth, the catcher, John Murphy.
Digging in, Tom Murphy. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Gallo is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are two gone now.
The left fielder, number 30, Ken Griffey.
So bases are empty here with two gone. And up next, the veteran outfielder, Ken Griffey Sr. The 1-1 home. Misses, ball 2. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And that'll get down for a base hit. Throw into second, but he'll be in there with a double.
Yeah, this one was starting to look like it was going to be one of those 1, 2, 3 easy innings. But now all of a sudden, they have the go-ahead run standing out there at second base after the 2-out double. Big moment here.
Into the box now, D. Gordon. And he misses with that one down and in. It's a full count now, 3-2.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Griffey stands at second with two gone. Swing and a little blooper to center. Griffey is on his way home. And the run will score as the Mariners get off to a 1-0 lead.
What a frustrating inning from a pitcher standpoint, D-Roy. You get the first 2 out of the inning. The next guy doubles, and then you give up a 2-out base hit to drive in a run.
Yeah, and you want to talk about on the complete flip side, firing up an offense. You see your 2 boys go down, 2 quick outs. You mix in a gapper right there. Double finds himself on second base, and he's able to come through. Next guy's able to come through with a big 2-out knock.
Hit out towards second. Throw on to Guzman at first, and the inning is over. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. On now to the top of inning number 4. It's the Mariners 1 and the Rangers 0. New inning set to get underway, and here comes the clutch hitting Michael Young. The 1-2. Misses for the second ball. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. So with 1 away, let's punch up the graphic and show you the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters here in the 4th inning. And both guys topping out so far in the low 90s. 93 for one guy, 91 for the other. To the plate now for Texas is the DH. Elvis Andrus comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Line drive to center field. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
I suppose this is why you usually have the best defensive outfielder in center field. He got a good read on it, charges in hard, and made a fabulous grab. Look for that one to make the highlight reels later on.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Pudge Rodriguez. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Griffey waits on it. And the inning is over. Rangers set down in order. They still trail 1-0. Welcome back to T-Mobile Park in Seattle as we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Mariners manager Scott Service during the break about his team's offensive performance so far, and flat out he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Striding forward now, the Mariners cleanup hitter, Ken Griffey Jr., a base hit in his first trip. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. Fielded by Odor, and that's out number 1.
Now back, second baseman, Brett Boone.
Now in the box, Brett Boone. First time up, he went down looking.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in this at-bat.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. 1 run on 3 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Gallo is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
The right fielder, number 19, Jay Buhner.
At the plate, Jay Buhner. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Ready on 1-2.
I got to count 2-2.
Pretty good breaking ball to lay off of right there. If I'm pitching, I might think this guy might be sitting on something off speed.
1 run on 3 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. 2-2 pitch is fouled away. Kluber gets the sign. Here's the pitch. Hard hit at third. And a sliding try there at third, but it skips by him, a base hit.
Now batter, the designated hitter, Carlos Gonzalez.
So now to the plate, Carlos Gonzalez. 2 balls and a strike to Carlos Gonzalez.
Man, he just missed the zone right there. One of the toughest pitches in the game, that backdoor cutter. As an offensive player, you give up on that pitch. As soon as it comes out of the hand, next thing you know, it's trying to grab the corner.
Here's the pitch on 2-2. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. And another foul ball. The 2-2 one more time is looked at, and the count moves full.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Grounded up the first baseline. Reined in. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Mariners leave one, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I talked with the Rangers manager during the inning break about the team's offensive production to this point, and he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. 1-1, here it comes. Fouled away. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Gallo is carrying around a sparkling slugging percentage up over 500. Obviously a huge threat every time he grabs a bat. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
I'll tell you right now, this guy has a shutout going, and it's been all business. He's not messing around trying to pick at corners. He's being aggressive in the zone, and he's attacking each and every one of these hitters up to this point.
Into the box, Danny Santana. On the ground to the right side. He's got it. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
Now batting, the third baseman, Todd Frazier.
Here's Todd Frazier now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Rangers still searching for hit number 1 in the ballgame. Now one hit foul over to the right side as the count moves to 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And the Rangers are in the hit column.
Hey, D-Row, it's about time they finally break through. We're into the 5th inning, and that's just their first hit of this game.
Yeah, Danny, it's been a pitcher's delight out there, but I'm an offensive guy. I want to see some balls moved into the gap. First knock, hopefully this is the start of many.
Stepping in now, Rougned Odor. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2.
Hey, I can understand this batter's frustration right here. He's trying to be aggressive and get something going for his team. They are getting shut out in the 5th inning, but that's exactly why they're getting shut out. You need to keyhole and stay on the attack and make this pitcher come in the middle of the plate.
And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. The next 1-2 pitch. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball.
When a pitcher's close to working through a quick inning, that's when you really need to grind out some at-bats. He's done a good job of that, and that's really big when you're hitting towards the bottom of the order.
The 2-2. And he struck him out, so he was forced to make 9 pitches that at-bat, but he'll take it as the inning is over. 1 left for Texas. They trail this one 1-0. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and into bat next, the third baseman Kyle Seager. 1-1.
No, that's low.
The 2-1 pitch is a cut fastball taken for strike 2.
You could bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
Here now the 2-2.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning. And that'll bring in Tom Murphy. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get in the chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
At the plate now, Ken Griffey Sr. He came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat.
Yeah, give me a repeat performance of that last double. With a man on first right now, let him run and get you a ribby.
Runners on first with 1 down. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd out.
Really good pitch right there. So you're moving the ball all around the strike zone, and then what do? You come in. That's a hard pitch for any hitter to do anything with. Just really makes it difficult to get that bat head out.
At the plate now, D. Gordon down the third baseline. Here now the 2-2. Popped him up. Frazier into shallow left. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. 1 left for Seattle. They lead it 1-0. So next to the plate for Texas, Hunter Cole. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
2 balls and a strike to count. The 2-1. Hit back up the middle. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. And there's probably no happier person in the ballpark. Hunter Cole has just collected his first hit in the big leagues. And as is customary, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
Yeah, good for him, and congratulations. Listen, he's worked his entire lifetime for this moment, and he's obviously trying to play it cool right now, but you can bet inside his head, he's on top of the world.
In now, Ronald Guzman. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. From the belt, the pitch. Breaking ball called just a bit low. Nobody out, runner on first. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Waiting on it is Griffey. 1 out.
The batter, number 10, shortstop, Michael Young.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Michael Young. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Runner at first here, one man out. Ball and 2 strikes to the Rangers shortstop. A bouncer up the middle. He'll go to the bag for one, and they will get no. He's in there. A very close play at first.
After fielding this one cleanly, you see he tries to take it himself at second base, but they just can't turn the double play.
Here's Elvis Andrus now. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Now the 2-1. Grounded back up the middle. Gordon is there. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Rangers leave 1. They're down 1-0. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Edgar Martinez. Drilled on the ground is short. Throw on to first by Young in time for the out.
The center fielder, number 24, Ken Griffey Jr.
Ready once again, Ken Griffey Jr. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. And it's 1-2. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Hit hard to the right side, but foul, so we'll see if he can straighten that out. The 2-2 one more time. Now Junior swings and misses on a good pitch that time as he's set down for route number 2.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you could do with that. Textbook sinker.
At the plate, Brett Boone. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw on to Guzman at first, and the inning is over. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. 7th inning coming up. Seattle leads this one 1-0. Coming to the plate now, Pudge Rodriguez. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
Sent on the ground out to second. On to first, and a big out to start the 7th. 1 gone.
Now batting, left fielder, Joey Gallo.
Stepping up to the plate, Joey Gallo. No hits to this point. The 1-1 home.
Ball 2.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. One out, nobody on. And this is on the inside edge, perhaps off the inside edge, but it's a called strike. 2-2 now. Grounder down the line at third, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th. Now at the plate, Danny Santana. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. 2 out, nobody on. This is line to left. Griffey is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So they go down without a whimper here. On now to the bottom of inning number 7. The M's lead it 1-0. Last half of the 7th here, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Jay Buhner. The 2-2. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a one-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning is so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
To the plate now, Carlos Gonzalez. And Gonzalez lays off as he goes to 2-1 now.
Well, he's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, but it's not like he's walking a bunch of guys. Only 1 free pass to this point, but they're still making him work really hard.
Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Line drive to center field, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Now batting, the third baseman, Kyle Seager.
Into the box, Kyle Seager, and this misses here for ball 4. Just the second walk he's issued here into his 7th inning of work.
And when your pitch count gets over 100, you've got to expect them to lose a little bit of accuracy out there. And I think if he gets in any more trouble, they might come get him. We'll see if he can finish strong.
Now here comes the Rangers skipper out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll wind up going 6 1/3, and he's kept his club in it to this point, though he cannot win the ball game. Brett Martin is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season.
Brett Martin.
Tom Murphy will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 1 gone. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
Man, the Mariners have been looking for that big hit pretty much all game long. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a great time.
And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there. Now the payoff pitch home. A swing and a ball to left field. That's going to get down for a base hit. And a very important insurance run comes across to score from second. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Boy, I tell you what, that's a big RBI late in the game here. They take a 2-0 lead, D-Roll. The way the pitching's been for them tonight, they're sitting in a pretty good spot.
Yeah, Dan, they've gotten great pitching all game long, and all that extra run can do is give you a little bit more confidence. You don't have to pitch with such tension out there, fearful of making one mistake.
Runners are at first and third, 1 away. starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Good time to try to put the ball down in the strike zone. You can either get a strikeout or a potential double play ball.
Swing, and he pops him up. And that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit. In to score easily is the runner from third, and the lead will swell to 3 now in the 7th inning.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Into the box now, D. Gordon. 1-2, the count to the Mariners shortstop. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. There's ball 2 as the slider dips below the zone. The 2-2. Line towards center field. And that's in there. Base hit. And a good throw is going to hold that runner at third, so they're loaded now with only 1 away.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
They had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
Standing in now, Edgar Martinez. High and deep down the left field line. And that's going to land foul. Out of the stretch, the 3-2 pitch home. Fouled off. And this is swung on and missed. A huge out there as the bases will stay loaded with 2 away now.
A lot of indecision there on that check swing, and that's something you see quite a lot on 3 and 2. When the difference between striking out and drawing a walk can be an inch or 2, it's pretty understandable why guys aren't always aggressive with their swings.
The set and the 2-1. Strike 2 swinging just out in front of the slider.
He's got a chance to ring up back-to-back Ks here, and that would be huge in this situation.
Here's the 2-2. 3-2, and now the carousel will be in motion here with 2 away.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Payoff pitch on its way. Got him. So the damage winds up not being as bad as it could have been, as they'll strand the bases loaded. The side is retired. So they wind up with 2 in the inning, but it could have been a lot worse as they leave the bases loaded. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. It's the Mariners 3 and the Rangers nothing. Ready to begin the 8th, and standing in is the veteran third baseman, Todd Frazier.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
And, that should have been ball 4 there, but it's a called strike, and that runs things full at 3-2. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 3-2 pitch. And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
Well, when you've been out there as long as he has, you have to expect to lose a little precision in your location. He's up over 90 pitches now, so he might be starting to tire a little bit. Something to keep an eye on.
So here's the left-handed bat of Rougned Odor. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 1-1 home is a sinker that misses for a ball.
A couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at-bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
The 2-1 home. Line toward right center. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 game so far. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Hunter Cole. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First and second here with nobody out. Liner in there for a base hit. And they're content to play station to station here as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
Boy, Dero, we're looking at a big inning right here with that single. Bases are loaded, yet no runs have scored in this inning.
Yeah, and that's exactly what that pitcher wants you to think. You have to eliminate the noise, Dan. Just try and drive in the guy from third base. Don't put pressure on yourself that you have to get everyone in with one swing of the bat. Pass the baton and keep the line moving.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field, and that is off the wall. And they're on the board as this is now a 3-1 ball game.
Hey, a little better late than never, Dero. Here, that base hit here in the 8th inning. They're still behind in this one, but at least they're not getting shut out.
Yeah, you're going to see this offensive team fight to the bitter end. As long as there are outs out there, they're going to grind it out and see if they can get back in this one.
Now here comes the Mariners skipper out to the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change as that's going to be off for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart, though you can't quite close the book on him yet. He's responsible for all 3 runners aboard. Austin Adams is summoned in the toughest situation a reliever can face. Bases loaded, nobody out.
Austin Adams.
Stepping in now, Michael Young. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2. Possible tying and go-ahead runs on base, nobody out. And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
Wow, they went to the pen because they liked the matchup, and what does he do? He walks the first guy he faces to bring in a run, so much for that strategy. Makes you wonder if they'll turn to him again next time in this situation.
Digging in, Elvis Andrus. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Here it comes now to Andrus. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Throw will be in time for the first out, but meanwhile that tying run has come in to score.
I like that he didn't try to do too much there. All he needed was a ground ball to tie this thing up, and that's exactly what he does. That's great situational hitting.
So 1 gone now in the Texas half of the 8th. And that means Pudge Rodriguez will dig into bat at the plate. The 2-1 home. Lifted down the line in left. And no one will get this one. 3 runs already home here. And he will look at a called third strike, and that go-ahead run has to stay right where it is at third with 2 away now.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
And with first base open, it looks as though they'll go after the next guy with the force at any base now in order and 2 men gone.
And this is the right move here. With first base open, take the bat out of this guy's hands every single time.
So striding in, Danny Santana. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. And he fouls this one off. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Buhner is there now to put this one away for the 3rd out as they'll strand that potential go-ahead run at third base. So all in all, they're fortunate to give up just 3 in the inning as they wind up escaping the bases loaded jam. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. And we are all tied at 3 apiece. Jesse Chavez is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Matt Duffy is going to come on as a defensive replacement now as he takes over at first base.
Number 6, Matt Duffy.
In now, Brett Boone. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Now a big swing, and this ball is crushed out to deep center field. And off the batter's eye for a home run. An impressive shot to dead center field. So it's a solo shot to dead center as they take the lead 4-3.
This is one of those situations you dream about when you're a kid. He steps up in a big spot and blasts his first home run of the year to take the lead. Storybook stuff has come to life.
In now, Jay Buhner. Count is even, 2-2 to Buhner. Base is empty here with nobody out. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And foul. The 2-2 one more time. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
So now to the plate, Carlos Gonzalez. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. But this will land untouched. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Line drive to center field. And that's in for his 2nd hit of the afternoon.
Sometimes you get lucky in this game. I don't think pitch recognition-wise he would choose to swing at that exact pitch. But you know what? Sometimes result is the only thing that matters.
At the plate, Kyle Seager. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Odor. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. One for the Mariners in the inning, and it comes on the strength of this solo home run. Last chance coming up here for the Rangers. It's now 4-3 Seattle. Carl Edwards Jr. comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth. Striding into the box, Todd Frazier. He enters this at bat, 1 for 2 with a walk. Smoked on the ground left side. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway.
Now batting, second baseman,
Willie Calhoun will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 5, Willie.
One-run game here in the top of the ninth. And it's fouled away. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. Here now the 2-2.
I got 3 and 2.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fouled away. Fouled off. The next 3-2. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Wow, if that's not a strike, I don't know what is. I know these subs have a tough job. I get it. We'll see if he gets the next borderline call or if there are any makeup calls coming up.
Time called here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there. Now at the plate, Hunter Cole. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
Upstairs.
Good breaking ball, and it's in there. 2-2 now. 1 out, 1 on in a 1-run game. Swing and a miss at the curveball, and there's your second out of the inning.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
At the plate now, Matt Duffy. Liner towards second. Throw in time, and the ball game is over.
Hey, we were really treated to a good one today. Bottom of the 8th proved to be the difference, though, and a good job here in the 9th to close the book on this one.
A one-run finish, 4-3, the final tally today. Seattle came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Austin Adams claims the win out of the pen, his first. Carl Edwards Jr. records the save, his first of the year. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian, we all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Seattle Mariners, 4 runs on 10 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. For the Rangers, 3 runs, 5 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 7 minutes. Our paid attendance at T-Mobile Park this afternoon, 47,715. The Mariners thank you for your patronage and remind you to please buckle up and drive home safely.